Morning, morning, everybody. Michelle is here. Woo, Michelle is here. I just finished up doing some walking this morning on this Tuesday. Looks like May 26th, 2026. Okay. So I'm here relaxing at one of the places I like to hang out and relax and kind of enjoy nature. And I want to come on back and just say some things to those of you that really are thinking about our current situation, which is dire. Okay, anyone saying otherwise is just kidding themselves and deceiving themselves, and they're hallucinating and in delusion. We as humanity are in trouble, especially with our infrastructure and especially with our climate. The temperatures outside right now are pretty brutal, and it's 8 a.m. In the morning, and it's still pretty brutal out there. I think it's almost 90 degrees where I am on the West Coast, baby. And again, the sunlight is the best way to get your vitamin D, regardless of your skin tone. But you can't not be out there excessive amount of time. So just consider 30 minutes or less. Get as much as you can as your workout outdoors. But of course, everybody's going to do what they want to do, and that's the whole idea. Do whatever you want to do. You have free will. And I talked about this so many times before. Your free will is there whether you want to accept it or not. A lot of people believe they do not have free will. And so that means that they don't want to take accountability and responsibility for their life. Plain and simple. Okay? If anyone tells you you do not have free will, that is what they are meaning. You do not have, you cannot control your life. You cannot control your narrative. Someone has to hold your hand all the time and tell you what to do. Okay? And a lot of people like that. Don't be fooled. A lot of people love to be told what to do. They love to wait on the government. They love to wait on politicians. I just had my breakfast too. They love to wait on their politicians, the religious figures, to tell them what to do, how to act, when to respond. It's worse than it's ever been. And keep in mind, there's billions upon billions of people involved in all of this that keeps this all together. This structure of our reality is held together by billions of people collectively. Okay, they're doing it mostly unconscious, but they are willing participants in all of this. Don't be fooled. A lot of people just do not want to work hard. They don't want to earn anything. They are happy with mediocre. They just let the government worry about it. They want to keep their privilege. They want to keep their toys, and they want to keep their equipment. They like the way their lives are going. Don't be fooled. And so here we are. A lot of people just go on decades upon decades, ancestry after ancestry, doing the same things over and over and over again. Yet they expect evolution. They expect progress. They expect development. Okay, that's anything but delusional. A lot of people are in a serious psychosis about their reality. Okay, they see nothing wrong with what's going on. They're not paying attention in nature, that the trees are not functioning properly. The mountains are disappearing. The palm trees are not developing properly. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's just, that's the reality. But I want to leave you with this. A lot of people are, so delusional about the state of our planet and the state of our reality, and not realizing that the term is true. Okay, as above, so below. So below, as above. What does that mean to you? Okay, that's the reality of our situation. That's the form of energy, invisible energy, that determines, the state of our reality. So if you look outside and you see, especially with the homeless and the unhoused, like I said, which is a criminal network, the majority of that is a criminal network, but it's as above, so below. So whether they are in a house or out of a house, the same conditions will manifest themselves. So if they're living in filth and hoarding outside, in the streets, on the sidewalks, if they're shitting and defecating all over the sidewalks and wherever against the walls, they'll do the same thing in their homes. Okay, stop being delusional and find solutions, or get out of the way and allow someone else to come in and find solutions and resolutions and deal with this, not as a homeless issue. It's not a homeless issue. It's not an unhoused issue. It goes above that as well as below that. Okay? Peace and love all over the stars and moon and mountains. Michelle is here. Michelle is here. Michelle is here. Talk to you soon.